Bermuda is a country that is constantly being ignored by many, including job seekers and online coaches. This is a place that not many people talk about, and yet it has so much to offer in terms of opportunities. This is a hidden gem. This is a tropical hidden paradise. The secret about Bermuda is that you don't pay taxes. Yes, you heard me right. There are no taxes to be paid in Bermuda, and yet the salaries are very high. Healthcare workers in Bermuda can earn anything starting from 55,000 US dollars per year. Yes, you heard me right. But first things first, you need to know how to get to Bermuda. And on this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the blueprints, the secret about getting to Bermuda as a healthcare assistant. And the good thing about Bermuda is that it's not just an umbrella name. It's not just caregivers that they are looking for, but it's broken down into categories. So they are looking for caregivers, which could be caregivers at home or caregivers in the hospital. They are looking for healthcare assistants, mainly in hospitals. They are looking for nannies. They are looking for child carers. And they're looking for live-in workers. So there is so many opportunities in Bermuda because of how the system works. So now the duties will then depend on which job you are going to be applying for. You need to make sure that your CV states exactly what the advert is looking for. For nannies, make sure you are actually putting in there on how you can care for young children, what your experience is, and what you're going to bring with you on this job. If you are going to pick up the caregiver job, just make sure as well you follow what the CV wants. Caregivers usually need to be looking after these people that are not capable of looking after themselves. So the job description itself is going to explain to you what they are looking for. So it could be somebody that needs to be fed, somebody that needs to be assisted maybe with shopping or even personal care. So depending on what the advert is saying, make sure your CV is drafted and is aligned to what the advert is actually looking for. So basically, these opportunities are in the care homes, in hospitals, in the community, or in residential homes. So the advert itself is going to let you know where the job is, and you need to apply for this job specifically where it is. So in this video, I'll be showing you how you're going to find jobs in Bermuda, and hopefully somebody will land a job in Bermuda in 2026. And remember, salaries in Bermuda are very high. For caregivers, healthcare assistants, you can earn anything starting from 55,000 US dollars per year. So this is a high amount of income. And the reason being that Bermuda is an island, so they import most of their goods, and this makes the cost of living very high. But they have recorrected that by making sure that everybody earns a high income so that they can be able to live a reasonable lifestyle. Bermuda is a beautiful country. If you haven't watched videos about Bermuda, I would encourage you to go on YouTube, check how Bermuda looks like. You'll be amazed about what you are going to see. There's a lot of beaches. It's a tropical country, and you can expect so many activities. It's an amazing country, and I pray that this is your destination country in 2026 so that you can enjoy everything that comes with Bermuda. Now we're going to be going straight into the job board. This is the opportunity that I know you've been waiting for. This is the opportunity that will connect you with the employers so that you can be able to send your CV and secure a job in Bermuda. Let's get right into the jobs.
All right, guys. So the first website, Bermuda.JobFinder, BermudaJobFinder.com, caregiver jobs in Bermuda. So we will look at this website and see what it has for us. So the first job that I can see there, it's a full-time live-in primary caregiver. And I can also see a housekeeper, registered nurse, housekeeper, domestic help, live-in. So yeah, please go to this website. They've got a number of jobs that they have advertised. And we are going to look at the full-time live-in primary caregiver first. And we will scroll down to see what the requirements are, which is the most important thing. checking the requirements before you apply is very important, because this will give you a guideline on what you have to put on your CV. I've always said this: seeking a compassionate and dependable live-in primary caregiver. So this should be on your CV. This should be on your resume. And this job requires 7 years of clinical and private experience in community-based clinical work, and it has the information on how to apply. You submit your CV to contact@Bermuda. No, it's contact@fmcbda.com. So yeah, there's the email address there. You can always go back and refer to that email address so that you can send in your resume. Why wait, guys? There's no time to wait. Let's send in our resumes. The next job that I'll look at is the housekeeper, registered nurse, caregiver, housekeeper. So there's so many jobs here. It's multiple jobs: caregiver, child, or housekeeper. Yeah, so we'll do the same. We'll scroll down and see who's employing. It's Atlantic. Caregiving is hiring for multiple positions, including housekeepers, registered nurses, caregivers, and child caregivers. So yes, look at the requirements again. Minimum 2 years experience, which is good. If you are a nurse, 3 years in clinical experience. Yeah, so this will give you the requirements, guys, and you should be putting this on your CV. And there's a few courses that you have to have completed as well, like the CPR courses, the other trainings like the SCARS training. This is something that you can do when you get over to Bermuda, so you shouldn't be worried about that. Yeah, so there is an email address as well, guys, as you can see over there. Just send in your resume to that email address. Send in your resume. Scroll down again. You see, there's so many jobs that are available. So yeah, go to this website, type bermuda.jobfinder.com. Another job here, housekeeper, domestic help. It's a live-in job, and this is a good job. Live-in jobs are good because they'll save you a couple of dollars, because you are not paying rent, you are living with the family. So they'll let you know about the family, their family requirements. So you should align your CV towards that. If they are saying they want you to look after the dogs, then in your CV you have to specify that you've done that before. Feeding chickens, it's something that you should be outlining in your CV as well, to say you've done that. So you're trying to maximize your chances of having your CV picked up. Yeah. So always check these jobs and check the email addresses that are over there, and then you can apply. So all the jobs that I have shown you here, go back to them, look for the email addresses, and apply. That's the best thing that you can do for yourself. So don't miss out these jobs. Don't miss out these jobs. Make sure you apply for them, guys. Make sure you apply for them. Bermuda.jobfinder, bermudajobfinder.com is our first website. Yeah, so I've just left it on the screen there for a while so that people, those that want to write down, they can write down. Those that want to screenshot or take a picture, you can do the same as well. Yeah, so this is the Bermuda JobFinder. Bermuda JobFinder. I hope you're done writing, because I will be going on to another job, personal care assistant. Personal care assistant. Same thing, guys. Scroll down. This one is good because the application deadline is the 2nd of November. So it will give you some time to prepare your application. And yeah, we scroll down again. We scroll down to check the requirements. Minimum of 1 year, relevant experience working with the elderly in a residential care facility. So make sure you put that in your CV if you've done it, and you must have a CPR certificate with you. I think it's the same as the basic life support that many people do. The salary is outlined there, $64,059 per year. These are US dollars, by the way. And the employer is the government. Yeah, the employer is the government of Bermuda. This is a good one. And they don't just have the personal caregiver. They've got other jobs on your right there, or it's the left of the screen. You can see other jobs that are advertised there. Go through them. Teachers, technicians, administrative assistants, special education, skilled gardeners. Yeah, so it's the government of Bermuda that is advertising for these jobs. I've just clicked there to check more about the other jobs. Yeah, so as you can see, there's so many jobs there. So many jobs that people can apply for. So especially I can see education, healthcare, frontliners, administrative, gardeners. These are some of the jobs that you can apply for. Automotive mechanics, people that have done trades. So many opportunities out there. I think I'll make other videos for these other occupations, but for now, let's concentrate on this very one, the caregiver one. Yeah, so you can check out this job, the requirements. So the government of Bermuda, you can actually go to that website and view more jobs. How to apply, visit governmentcareers.gov.bm. Yeah, government of Bermuda. Visit their website to send in the application. So yeah, these are the jobs on Bermuda JobFinder. You can familiarize yourself with this platform and select whichever job that you want to apply for. Yeah, so this one, like I said, how to apply, visit governmentcareers.gov.bm. You can paste that on your search button. You can paste it and go to their website, Government of Bermuda Careers, to send in your application for this specific one. Yeah, so this is the Government of Bermuda website where you can look for careers and you can send in your application. Yeah, so that's it with our first website. Next up is Great Au Pair. This is the other website where you can find caregiver jobs, especially the nanny work and the babysitting jobs. You can find it on Great Au Pair. Yeah, so au pairs are common, and it's not just Bermuda. They are common in many different countries, so you can also find other jobs in other countries. So find a great nanny job, babysitting job at Au Pair Jobs Bermuda. Sign up for free, search free, connect free. Yeah, so you have to sign up in order for you to scroll for these jobs. You can actually scroll for them before even signing up, but for you to actually send in an application, then you need to submit your information, your email address, so that you can apply for these jobs. Yeah, there's a number of au pair babysitting jobs that are being advertised here. And the other thing that I can see, they are actually advertising in many different countries, including America, Germany, France, and other places. So you just click apply and then you join Great Au Pair. So you are actually joining this website so that you can send in your resume, and whenever they need people, they can always come back to those that are in the system. So this is the other strategy. Make sure your name appears in many different systems that are owned by these recruiters and employers so that you can maximize your chances of being selected. No one knows you exist except if you tell them that you do. The other au pair platform is aupair.com. aupair.com. This one also has jobs for Bermuda employers. So you just check there are more options, and you can scroll down as well to check for more information. Like I mentioned, you have to be in the system. This one is for a British family, which is advertising $950 per month. You can check it up and apply for it. And we can look for more jobs. Just put in your information. Leave it in these websites, guys. Alpay.com, you can click there. You can click there, and you can click where you have to contact them. Alpay.com, it will lead you to the contact page, and this is where you input your information. Just play around with these websites. Make the internet your best friend if you are looking for jobs. If you are a job seeker, this is where you should spend your time, most of your time. Yeah, so you can submit a support ticket, contact our support team. This is where you will leave all your information. As you can see, there are other countries: Italy, Spain, USA, United Kingdom, France, Germany. And they do phone coaching as well, these platforms, which is good. Right, next up, we'll look at a different website again. Atlantic Caregiving. This is one of the best employers in Bermuda at the moment. We understand that joining a care team is more than accepting a job. From your first call, we'll support you throughout recruitment process and give you the training, the tools. So these have got different jobs that are being advertised at the moment. You registered nurses. If you are a registered nurse, this is your opportunity to apply in Bermuda. The good thing about Bermuda, you can apply with a diploma. Certified nurse assistant. This is a bit advanced than a normal or traditional caregiver. You need to have an extra certificate, but you can always obtain it whenever you get to Bermuda. You can utilize your current certificate to apply for these jobs and advance when you get there. Housekeepers, if you are interested in joining our housekeeping team, please follow the link to our property care website so you can find out more. You can click where it says find out more. Nannies and babysitters at Atlantic Caregiving require CPR training for both adults and children. And we have a bonus job there, which is the maintenance team. Right, let's see what's under the registered nurses. We've got a form that we need to complete there. So you can complete it, leave your information so that the employer can get back to you. What I like about this employer is that they've got the non-Bermuda category. As you can see there, if you need a work permit, you click there and you can answer all the questions, including the years of experience, and you can upload your CV. Let the employer decide what they want to do with you. I've always said this, don't limit yourself. Let the employer decide. Certified nurse assistants, you do the same for certified nurse assistant. You do the same, you complete the form. You tick non-Bermuda, need a work permit. This is the trick here. This is the secret here. Make sure you click that you are a non-Bermuda resident and you will need a work permit. Let the employer know. This is very crucial. Let the employer know. And the good thing is they have it in there. It shows that they are recruiting from overseas. Next up is the housekeepers, my favorite. Career as a housekeeper. Put in your information. Non-Bermudian, need a work permit. Leave it there and submit your form. Let your name float around these employers' websites in their systems. We've got the nanny, the babysitter one is also a good one. It's also a good one to look into. Yeah, they'll ask you years of experience. Upload your resume, your CV, and submit the form. And leave it to the employer. Let them decide what they want to do with you. Once you apply, it's not your problem anymore. It becomes the employer's problem. Your problem is just to wait and hear what they say. But at least you have solved your problem 50% by doing this. Career in maintenance, yeah. That's a bonus one. Those who know how to use their tools, you can apply for that job. Next up is the healthcare solutions. This is another big company that does employ from overseas. You go to where it says join our team, open positions. So they've got open positions, registered nurses, certified nursing assistants, personal caregivers, front desk coordinators. They've got different jobs that are advertised on their website. Nursing assistant, personal caregiver. So yeah, you do the same here. You apply where it says apply today. You just go on there and apply. Right, there is a form as well that will come up for you. Complete this form, put in your information. Put in your information including your names, your contact details, your skills. Yes, in Bermuda, you need to have your IELTS. I've said this before. You need to prove that you can speak English. And I know in Bermuda, it's not just IELTS. There is another test as well that you can write other than IELTS, which is good. Yeah, so I'll leave it on the screen, the type of exam that you can write as well. It's going to be there on the screen. Yeah, join our team. That's where you go. Yeah, guys, so like, subscribe to my channel so I can produce more videos. Thank you.